Hello, everybody. Jesus is Lord. I just want to say that at the beginning of every one of these videos. Now, you might know me as a hothead, somebody that get gay bashes, and if you're an atheist, I tell you you're going to hell or something like that, and uh, and makes a lot of drama with politics and stuff like that. Well, let me clear up all that madness. Now, I'm not really a hothead. I used to be, and there's moments I get frustrated in life. I'm human, but most of the time when I post on my Facebook, I'm reaching out because I work. I'm working. You're at work. You do your thing. I do my thing, and sometimes I find myself in front of the computer looking at people's Facebooks, and I'm like, "Are you really saying that? Really? Do you really believe that?" And I come to find out when I test people, they get pretty frustrated. I would think the people that get frustrated, they might not be really serious. So I have empathy for those people. Everybody's growing, everybody's at their own level. Speaking of levels, this is really what the video is about. I don't want to bore you. I have this thing with politics. I'm learning that politics is just something that just does divide us. Politics is the study of war in my book. That's what I believe. When I look at the history of man, through the Bible, through any holy text, through even U.S. history that they taught us in school, whether it be false or whether it be fiction, I look around me and I see politics and I see the dividing factor that it does. We've been taught to study war, and I'd like to study war no more. There's a Lord and Savior called Jesus Christ, and He's available to all of us. Actually, we're using all of His resources right now. You're on your computer. There's somebody came up with somebody with a great intellect came up with that, and then they use those resources from the Lord. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Here's all I'm saying: believe in Jesus or not, the fact is that it's the only perfection that we know. The only perfection that we know. If it was false and it was just like some Superman guy, or if Buddha was false, all these different people we can bring up. One day people will think that Martin Luther King was false because, our society, somehow they lost the records through all these different tumultuous politic wars and stuff. It can happen. Software doesn't last forever. Papers don't last forever. Governments don't last forever. So one day people will be talking about Martin Luther King he's quite a questionable human being. I also found out that if you look on YouTube, there's a guy that's claiming to be, and his whole family saying he's the oldest man. Get him into the Guinness Book of World Records. But guess what? He lost his records in the fire, but everybody around him is confirming that he is the oldest man in the whole entire world. Look it up. Just look up the oldest man in the whole world, and you'll see him. And then, but they won't get him into the book. You're probably wondering, what is he talking about? And what point is he bringing through? Well, the fact is, let me draw it to the point so you can get back to your day. The point is, if Jesus is not real, if God isn't real, good is, then those stories and fairy tales, as some people would wish to call them, where they're really just trying to get over the initial shock, which we call denial. But once you're over that denial, and how you get over that is just by going like, but what if, So what if Jesus is real? What if perfection is real? What if giving and love and unity and common unity and bringing people together and getting rid of the politics is real? Wouldn't that be a life you want to live? If it's not the life you're living, come on through. Come on with it. You can live it. You can live that life. Okay? That's all I want to say. You can live that life. If you're not living that life, well then, hey, you can do it. You can do it. I'm here. I want to encourage you. The things that I put might not seem very encouraging. Well, it's just because we have a very funny society that's kind of desensitized. So sometimes I got to pinch people. They're not punches. They're not shots. I'm not taking shots at people. I'm taking shots at their integrity. I'm pinching their integrity, saying like, "Are you awake?" And you know, I like it when people pinch me back, because it's like, hey, I need to be waking up too sometimes to some things. If you look closely at the things that I post, I'm always asking a question that needs to be that would be very useful for me. I could really use an answer if you have an answer. But if you don't have an answer, go ahead, post. But don't necessarily think if you don't come with an answer and you have things that you're trying to say, well, I don't know, make a silly video like I just did. This is my first video ever. So enjoy your day, rock on, and you might see me again, God forbid. And rock on, guys. Peace.